Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Asian Watch Collector. I'm your host Hamza Uzir Khan, and today I brought a review of another beautiful Japanese brand that has been making watches since a long time. So, are you guessing which Japanese brand? There are three giants: Seiko, Casio, and Citizen. So today the watch we are going to review is from Seiko. Seiko SSC445 Men Chronograph watch. So I will discuss the pros and the cons of this watch. So this watch has got a hardlex crystal that's in my view it's only Seiko naming a mineral glass or a mineral crystal in their own way. So it's not as scratch resistant or as reliable as sapphire crystal, but it may be a little bit improvement above mineral glass. So it has got hardless crystal, it has got solid end links instead of push pin bracelet that you usually found in Seiko in this price range. It has got screw down bracelet, so that's a plus point. The clasp is as similar like other Seikos. It's not very good quality, but at this price point I will give it the benefit. So we will discuss more its pros and cons in the later part of the video, so stick with us. Let's flip the camera and review the watch. So this is the box of the watch. As we know, Seiko provides it a simple cardboard box, but this is a little bit improvement from the other Seiko 5s that get a very simple box. So we remove this here, and on the box we have got its retail price. So this watch has a price of $395 retail price, but on Amazon and eBay I'm sure you can find it for less than the retail price. So it's a bit of a bump by Seiko or something else, but Amazon you can find it less than this price, the retail price that Seiko mentioned in the box. So this is a simple box. Now let's open the box, get the lid out. Here we go. So this is a watch, Seiko SSC445. What a beautiful watch. I will keep the watch at side and review the other thing that are present in the box. Let's go. Keep the watch nice. So here we go. In box we have got a user manual, I think so. Let me get it out. So here we go. We have got instructions for the analog quad solar movement. So this watch is powered by quad solar movement. I will discuss it in the video. That's the instructions, and that is the limited warranty instructions of the Seiko. It's a warranty, 1 year international warranty that Seiko provides. It's the warranty card. So nothing extraordinary in the box. Let's get rid of it. So here we go. This is the watch. Let's review this watch. So the watch, in first look, first impressions I will give you, it's a very shiny watch. I mean it shows that it has that attractiveness that shows that you have spent some money on the watch. So it's a very shiny. It may not be corresponded or transferred through the video, but in real time, in real person, this watch is very shiny. It is very attractive, elegant. So let's get rid of the cushion and continue with the review. So here we go. The cushion is gone. So this is the watch. This is the tag of the watch. As we deal in pre-owned watches or in branded new watches as well. The links I will post in the description of our online stores on Facebook and Instagram. Please see it inside the description. I will post the links. If you want to buy the watch, this watch is already sold. So if it is restocked, you should follow our pages and on Instagram and Facebook so that you can buy it. We sold it for a very reasonable price in Pakistan. So this watch is just as brand new. It's very good in condition, very pristine, and no scratches whatsoever. Now let's discuss the features of the watch. So the watch has got hardlex crystal on the front. The bezel is non-rotating. It's a chronograph watch, so the bezel is non-rotating. It is not rotating bezel. As you can see, it's not rotating. The crystal is hardlex crystal, as is already written. This is, in my view, a con for this watch, because this watch should have got sapphire crystal in this price range, but because there are some micro brands that are providing sapphire crystal in this price, but this is Seiko. This is a well-renowned Japanese brand, so they get away with it. So I think it should have sapphire crystal, but hardlex crystal is not bad. It scratches up, but it's better than mineral, as Seiko say. So the bezel is not aluminium or ceramic. It is also covered by hardlex crystal. and the case material is stainless steel 316L. So now I discuss about the dial. So the R markers are baton, simple baton R markers, and there are three smaller sub dials for the chronograph function, and there is a date window, a very small date window. It's a very big con for this watch that I don't know why they have put the date window there. If you want to read the date, you can't read it. So what's the benefit of putting the date window in the dial? Because have never seen a date window as small as this watch has got. So it's in my view, it's negligible. It's not anything that you can use as a daily function to get the date that you are in. So it's a con of this watch, but for the other things that this watch has got in this price range, it's very beautiful and it's acceptable. So we will talk about the movement. As you can see on the dial, it has been branded as Seiko Chronograph Solar. So it has got quartz solar movement. The accuracy of this movement is plus minus 15 seconds per month, so it's a very accurate movement as other quartzes are, and the power reserve of this is 6 months as it's fully charged. So when it's fully charged by light, it has a power reserve of 6 months. It can run for 6 months without light. So but I will not recommend that you put it in without light for 6 months, because that can damage it. So it has got 6 month power reserve, as well as it has got a hour charging protective function, so the battery does not overcharge. And plus there is a pros for this solar movement, that it does not require a battery change like other quads is required battery changes after 2 to 3 years of use. So this does not require battery change. 6 month power reserve, plus minus 15% accuracy. So it's a very good solar quads movement from Seiko. Now we will talk about the dials. So 3 sub dials at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. The 3 o'clock sub dial is shows the 24-hour hand to 24 hours. The sub dial at 6 o'clock shows the 60 minutes of the stopwatch. The sub dial at the sub dial at the 9 o'clock, it shows the seconds of the time, and the bigger second hand, it will show the seconds of the chronograph stopwatch. Now let's discuss about the case. So there are one single crown. It's not a screw down crown, it's a push pull crown. So this watch has only got a water resistance of 100 meters, which is very good for rains or for baths. Not for bath, I will not recommend for bath, for rains or for other small splashes of water. It is water resistant for 100 meter. And there are two pushers above and below the crown for the chronograph function that are used to control the chronograph stopwatch of the movement. And the finish on the side of the watch is high polish finish. So it's not a satin or matte finish, it's a high polish finish, so it will get scratches as you use it. This watch is brand new, so this is not that much scratched because it's brand new. Of course, how it will get scratched in the box. So it's a high polish at this side, and on the other side of the case it's also high polish. So keep in mind while buying this watch that it will scratch with time. And we will talk about the dimensions of the watch. So it's 44 millimeter in diameter. The case diameter is 44 millimeter, and thickness is only 13 millimeter, due to which it fits fits very good on the wrist. And the lug width, very good aspect of the pros of this watch is that it has got 20 mm lug width. Due to its greater case size and its smaller lug width, it fits very good on the wrist, and you will not feel it. It wears like a smaller watch, not as a 44 mm, but like a smaller watch of 42 or 40 mm. So that's a pros for this. Kudos to Seiko. Now we'll talk about the bracelet. So bracelet is, it looks like it's 3-link oyster bracelet, but it's not 3-link. It's give the look of 3-link, but it's a single link, and the links are I'm glad Seiko don't have that push pin, that crap of a bracelet that they use in most of their watches in this price range. So it has got a screw down bracelet, as you can see, polished on the sides, and matte finish and polish and matte finish on the bracelet as well. So that's good. It will not scratch as easily as the case. So that's a plus point. And the it has got solid end links, that also a pro, and solid links. So solid end links and solid links, that's a very good pro. The Seiko does not provide solid links in this price range. I don't know how this watch is special. They are providing solid end link and solid links. And the clasp, as you can see, it's a clasp. It's the crap Seiko clasp. So it's a double push pressed fold over clasp made out of stainless steel, high polish. So I don't recommend, or I don't like this clasp, but at this price range Seiko provides this clasp, so we have to bear with it. It has got micro adjustments, only two micro adjustments, so you can adjust very small. That's also a con of this watch if you are going to buy this watch for summers. So micro adjustment is very small in this watch or in this bracelet. That's why I don't like Seiko's bracelet. They are sometimes every time they screw something with their bracelets. So they have got a screw down bracelet which is good. They have got solid links, solid end links, but the clasp, they have ruined the bracelet by this crap of a clasp. So now we'll talk about the case back. So the case back, as you can see, it is a screw down case back which provides the water resistance of 100 meters. There are brandings of Seiko and other things, so it's a simple case back, not so special. Here you can see the model SSC445 stainless steel branded. So that's the case back. Now we'll come back to the case. So that was a small review of this watch. Now I will show you the chronograph function, how to use the chronograph. So first you push the pusher at 2 o'clock. Then you can see the chronograph second hand starts to move. So this is a sweeping chronograph hand movement, which is also a very plus point at this price range. Now as we push the pusher twice, it's stopped or paused. Then we push it again, it's again resumed. We push the pusher and this is stopped. So now to reset the chronograph back to zero position, we will push the pusher at 4 o'clock and it resets slowly back to its zero position. So that was the function of the chronograph of this watch. So the lugs, the finishing of this watch is very good. It's very it represents that the price range should be much higher. That's what Seiko do in this price range. They finish the watch in very good style. So the lugs are a matte finish on the top, polish at the side, very well. No, there is small clutter in the bracelet, but not so extraordinary, not so that you will disturb from it. It will not be so much. So it's a good one, not so much clutter, and the bracelet is very well drapes. It has not got that movement in it, so it's a good bracelet. It's despite the clasp is a very bad one. So that was a small review of this watch. Now I will show you its wrist shot and some of its cinematics so that you can get a closer look at this watch. This is how it looks on the wrist. So I have not sized the links because this is already sold and we'll be shipping it to the customer tomorrow. So you can bear with it the same way in the video. My wrists are 7-inch. So as you know, 44 mm is a big dial for a big size for my wrist. But due to the smaller lug width, it fits very good on the wrist. That is a pro of this watch. Feels very good on the wrist, feels expensive. It's has got some weight to it. That's why it feels a bit expensive on your wrist. Very shiny. The color of the dial, the Seiko always amazes you with the dial color. So very beautiful dial color. And here we go. Very well positioned on the wrist. So this was the short review of Seiko SSC445 Solar Chronograph by Seiko. Very well priced as $395. I would say it's a bit high for $395, but you can get it on Amazon and on eBay around $200 to $250. So that's a good price. You are getting very much screw, solid links and solid end links. The clasp is not good, but that you can forgive at this price range. A hardlex crystal, a solar quartz movement, that's very good, and a beautiful watch in fit and finish. So that was its small review. If you like our channel, you can, or if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and push the bell icon so you can get the notification of our upcoming videos, which will be very good indeed. So that was all for today. This is Hamza Wazir Khan signing out. Allah Hafiz.